What if I told you that maybe you've spent too long looking outside, when the real answer was always within you? What if what's holding you back isn't what you're missing, but what you're carrying inside? Fear, anxiety, pressure, expectations. Listen carefully. What you're about to hear can transform the way you walk through life, starting today. Not because it's magical, but because it's real. And if you feel like this message is speaking directly to you, it's not by chance. It's because you're already ready to hear it. Today, I'm not here to tell you to chase harder. I'm here to tell you to chase differently, to chase calmly, to chase from your center, to stop running after what's outside and start running after yourself. Because when you change within, everything changes outside. And that no one ever taught you. Maybe you've spent months, years even, waiting for that message, that opportunity, that person, that perfect moment. But tell me something. How much longer are you going to wait to realize that perfection doesn't arrive when you chase it, but when you become someone ready to receive it? It's not about giving up. It's about stopping the suffocation of your dreams. It's not about abandoning what you desire. It's about no longer begging for it. It's about walking with firmness, not desperation. Because when you release the pressure, clarity appears. When you trust, opportunity appears. And when you focus on yourself, everything else begins to move. Think for a moment. How many times have you said things like, "I just want this to work"? A relationship, a job, a project, a dream you silently carry. And you give so much that you forget yourself. You mold, adjust, force, push. But in the end, nothing. And the worst part is, you begin to doubt yourself. You believe you're not enough, that you deserve less, or that you need to try even harder. But listen, chasing excessively is not a sign of strength. It's a sign of imbalance. Trying to control what is not in your hands is like yelling at the ocean to stop moving. You waste your energy, you lose your peace. The Stoic knows this. They know that true power isn't in control, but in self-mastery. It's not about suffering for what you cannot change, but strengthening yourself for when what you can transform arrives. And here comes the revelation. What's meant for you doesn't come when you pursue it with anxiety. It arrives when you become someone who can hold it with serenity. As Epictetus said, before wishing things to happen as you want, wish to be worthy of what you long for. Because when you work on yourself, when you cultivate your mind, your body, your discipline, you no longer depend on the result. The result depends on you. And that changes everything. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to convince anyone. You only need to build yourself. Wake up early for you. Take care of your nutrition for you. Learn for you. Evolve for you. Study, work, grow, in silence if necessary. Because what's authentic doesn't seek applause. It seeks coherence. And when you live in coherence with what you desire, life responds. Let me be direct. Do you want to attract that relationship? Instead of chasing it, become someone who already lives from self-love. Do you want an opportunity? Instead of waiting for it, become so prepared that opportunity feels drawn to your strength. Do you want money? Before pursuing it, build habits, clarity, mindset. Because money doesn't come to those who need it. It comes to those who are ready to hold it. Lack attracts more lack. Excessive need creates more need. When you say, "I need it now," the universe hears, "I'm not complete without it," and keeps you incomplete. But when you say, "I'm already working on myself, I'm already growing, and it will come when the time is right," everything changes. Because that language is spoken only by those who already trust. Marcus Aurelius wrote, Peace is not something you find outside. It's something that already lives within you, but is buried under fear, haste, and anxiety. And that phrase says it all. So ask yourself honestly, what am I forcing? What area of my life feels heavy? Where am I giving too much just to feel valuable? That, exactly that, is what you must release. When you let go, you don't lose. You free yourself. When you accept that you don't control timing, you stop wearing yourself out and begin to build. When you stop begging for favorable winds, you focus on learning to adjust your sails. Because the sea will never stop moving. But you can learn to navigate better. And now listen carefully. If this message is touching you, not because of me, but because of you, subscribe. Because if it resonated, it's because you're ready for a deeper transformation. Not because I say so, but because you already felt it. And if something inside you just woke up, don't put it back to sleep. What's true doesn't arrive by impulse. It arrives by vibration. When you vibrate strong, confident, centered, what's meant for you recognizes you, and it arrives, not before, not after, only when you're ready. So stop running after what's outside. Start running after yourself. Feed your mind, strengthen your body, cultivate discipline, honor your silence. What you deserve is not chased. It's attracted when you already embody it. Because when you plant within, you harvest outside. And now I want you to imagine something. Imagine walking your path without anxiety, without the need to prove anything. Imagine you're not in a rush, because you understand that what's truly valuable never arrives running. Imagine waking up each day, and instead of thinking, when will what I want arrive, you think, how can I become today someone more prepared for when it arrives? That simple difference changes destinies, because when the focus changes, the energy changes. And when the energy changes, everything begins to move. A desperate person chases, a centered person attracts, an anxious person pushes, a person at peace inspires. And life always responds faster to the one who inspires than to the one who begs. Listen to me. You are not late. You are not far behind. You are exactly where you need to be to start building what you deserve. Maybe you don't lack time. Maybe what you lack is direction. Maybe you don't lack opportunities. Maybe you lack silence to hear yourself. Because external noise distracts, but internal noise paralyzes. That's why, from today on, the focus is different. Start acting out of conviction, not desperation. Do things because they align with who you want to become, not because you think it will make someone else value you. When you do something only to please or be accepted, you sacrifice your essence. And what is born from abandoning yourself never fully prospers. True success is not arriving fast. It's arriving authentic. Reflect. What's the point of achieving a goal if to reach it you had to leave parts of yourself along the way? What's the point of conquering something if once you have it, you're no longer the same person who dreamed of it? Stoicism teaches that nothing is worth enough to lose your peace over it. Because what conquers your peace conquers your life. And here comes a truth you may need to hear today. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes, nor the version of you who fought from lack. You are the person you can begin to be from this moment onward. It doesn't matter how many times you fell. What matters is how many times you decided to rise differently. Because if you rise the same, you repeat the story. But if you rise with awareness, you begin to write a new one. So make yourself the most powerful promise. I will not chase from lack. I will build from my fullness. I will not run after what I desire. I will become someone who can hold it. And that is the essence of everything. When you become the opportunity arrives. When you become love, love appears. When you become abundance, abundance feels called to you. Because life doesn't give you what you ask for with words. It gives you what you claim with energy. And if you're still here at this point, it's because something inside you already understood that it's time to change the focus. Maybe before you were seeking results. Today, you're going to seek transformation. And that decision is what marks the before and after. If this message is moving you, if it's resonating within you, I invite you to do something deep. Subscribe, not as a superficial gesture, but as a symbolic act. Because if you're here, it's because you want to grow, think differently, elevate your life. And subscribing is telling yourself that you're committed to your evolution, not for me, for you. Stop waiting for better circumstances. Become better circumstances. Stop waiting for life to change. Change yourself. Stop waiting for someone to arrive to complete you. Fill yourself, and then the right one will arrive to accompany you, not to save you. The magic is not in things working out. It's in you already being the person who deserves them to work out. And if something in all of this stirred something inside you, even if it made you uncomfortable, take it as a sign. Because discomfort is the first step of expansion. The opposite of stagnation is not comfort, it's transformation. If you wish to continue expanding your way of thinking and go even deeper on this path of internal transformation, I invite you to watch the next video. It's not just content, it's emotional, mental, and spiritual training. It could be exactly the push your life has been waiting for. Now listen to me. Don't run, walk with firmness, don't beg, build with conviction, don't chase, evolve. Because when you vibrate in fullness, what's yours no longer runs away, it comes closer. And now I want you to notice something most people ignore. Life does not respond to pressure. It responds to coherence. It doesn't respond to, I want this now, but to, I'm prepared to receive it. Because when you chase from urgency, you're projecting lack. But when you walk from conviction, you're projecting power. And power attracts. For a long time, you may have tried to prove your worth through results, achievements, or external people. You tried to get validation from outside. But the strongest validation is not the one you receive. It's the one you emanate. When you know who you are and how you're growing, you don't need to prove anything. The world feels it. Your presence changes before your results do. And when your presence changes, the results inevitably arrive. Reflect with me. How many times have you wanted something to happen immediately, not realizing that if it had arrived earlier, it would have been too much to handle? Sometimes, the delay is not punishment, it's preparation. What you desire most hasn't been denied to you. It has been postponed until you can hold it without breaking. As Seneca said, nothing is truly difficult. It only is while we don't dare. And daring is not shouting louder. It is strengthening yourself internally. It's stopping the force of desperation and starting to build with intelligence. Your transformation begins when you stop demanding from the world what you yourself are not practicing. You want abundance, but you live with a scarcity mindset. You want a healthy relationship, but you still don't have a healthy relationship with yourself. You want success, but you're still waiting for approval to make a move. What's true arrives when the vibration aligns. Nothing authentic comes close to someone who's broken inside looking to be fixed. What's authentic comes close to someone who's already in the process of becoming whole. And here's something I want to reveal to you. You don't need more strength. You need more calm. You don't need more rush. You need more clarity. You don't need another desperate attempt. You need a conscious decision. The kind of decision that's born when you understand that real progress is not fast. It's silent. Imagine for a moment waking up tomorrow with just one promise. I will do nothing out of obligation. I will do it out of conviction. I won't drag myself out of necessity. I'll walk from alignment. Because when what you do is born from inner peace, you no longer fight against the world. You walk with it. Stoicism doesn't ask you to give up your dreams. It asks you to stop being a slave to them. It asks you to dream from freedom, not pressure. To move forward with discipline, not desperation. To cultivate your character. Because when you build character, life stops being a battlefield and becomes a construction site. And I want you to think about this sincerely. Maybe it's not that opportunities are missing. Maybe what's missing is recognizing yourself as someone worthy of them. Maybe the world isn't ignoring you. Maybe it's simply waiting for you to stop ignoring yourself. Because there's no greater form of sabotage than devaluing yourself while demanding value from outside. And if this message makes you feel something in your chest, if it brings a lump to your throat, it's because something within you is ready to awaken. Don't resist it. The discomfort you feel now is not weakness. It's growth trying to be born. If this content is reaching your soul, I invite you to subscribe. Not as an automatic act, but as a commitment to yourself. Because if you're here, it's because you want to stop merely surviving and start living with purpose. And this space is designed to accompany you in that evolution. Subscribe if you feel this is your moment. Not for me, for you. Because if something moved inside you, it's because you're ready for more. And get ready, because now we're going even deeper. We're going to the core of what's really holding you back. You're going to understand why sometimes, even doing everything right, you still don't move forward. And once you understand it, you'll never look at life from the same perspective again. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A man's life is what his thoughts make of it. So choose which thought you'll wake up with tomorrow. Are you going to keep thinking you must chase to be complete? Or are you going to start building yourself from fullness, knowing that what's yours will come? Not when you need it, but when you embody it. Your next level is not in what you're going to achieve. It's in who you're about to become. And that starts now, with you."